Yo, what's up, gang? It's Jeff here, Stock Swinger, popping on a Saturday evening. I don't know how we could go a day without talking about AMC, right? It is Saturday night at about 9:30 my time in Seattle, Washington. We have 27 hours and 31 minutes to be exact until pre-market tip-off on Monday. So cool, I want to touch on a few things here, something important. Why I think this squeeze is a couple, 2-3 weeks away, in my opinion. By no means am I saying that's going to take place, but I'm going to show you here in a second. Anyway, you guys, thanks a ton again for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. Again, as I always say, the only thing I'll ever ask from you guys is just like the video and subscribe if you would like to. Would be super duper awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, so in case you didn't know, AMC acquired this New Vision Theatre chain here. I'll pop a link in there. This is from the AMC website here. I think this was posted earlier in the week. Right here, what is going on to change and when will the theaters open? All 8 of the New Vision theaters will be branded as AMC family of theaters. The first change you will notice are the new branded signs and the interior of the building. So they're redoing the whole thing, it looks like here, right? Below is a summary of the brand and name changes. So you got New Vision Theatre Fleming Island 12 will become AMC Fleming Island 12, opening all in April, you guys. Look at these dates here. Yeah, AMC is going broke, by the way. They're worth a penny. Okay, sorry, I had to throw that in there. Opening in April, another one here opening April, another one here opening in April, throwing in the IMAX will become AMC Fitchburg, AMC Titan Square 8, AMC Classic down here. You got these opening in April, and then the rest of these other 4 opening in June. So that's a good piece of news for AMC right there. In case you guys didn't see that, I'll pop a link to that in there too. One other thing too, the SEC fails to deliver out. If you guys have not been through this here, you can pop down here. These little things open up here, and they're a mile long of all the FTDs. April's first half was out. This was published, I think, later last week. But if you pop this thing open, it's 17 miles long. You need an aspirin, a Tylenol, and a couple whiskeys to read through there. Find your AMC there. But this is a pretty good thing to keep track of. Comes out in 2 parts per month, right? First half of March, second half of March, and then the first half of April's is in there too. So I'll put a link in there to you guys if you want to pop through there. You're going to need a calculator or 5 and a couple Tylenols, like I said, because that thing's a zillion miles long. So that thing's pretty cool. Pop a link in there too. This one, here's the big news here too. This was tweeted out by Bruce Wayne. I think he retweeted it from Cat Stryker. AMC note, the NSCC director lists 3,440 members. So multiply that times 250K, and new deposit amount is 860 milli. Instead of the old 34 million. Boom, only a matter of time. So what I think this is here is they're going to be raising some more capital. So when the squeeze does happen, they not holding no damn bag, you know. I think they have 21 days to deposit the stuff in there too. I'm not exactly sure on that. Don't quote me on that. But this is an outstanding piece of news right here. Reddit post, a couple of these, you guys, I'm not going to read these to you, but this kind of carries over to what we just talked about here. I'll throw a link in here, another great Reddit article here. AMC and GME, why the share price doesn't matter right now. The only thing that matters are the regulations coming into effect and why they lead us to a specific date that squeezes could be initiated. AMC, GME. This kind of carries over from here to what I talked about over here. But if you read through this, just another mile-long piece of awesome due diligence over on Reddit. Boy, I love Reddit. Isn't it awesome? These people spend so much time doing this stuff. That's a good read, you guys. I'll pop that in there. This will all make sense of the last thing we just talked about in there too. And then one more here. This one here is a very good one here too. If you guys have not, I like posting these there if I think that they're very good pieces of due diligence, which most are. And then if you guys did not miss them, that way you can get a chance to read through them, but they're very, very good. This one's titled FTD's Naked Shorting, Borrowing Shares Every Day, Margin Calls, the DTCC, and NSCC for Dummies, which is me. Perfect. So this one's another long, great one. I'll pop that in there. You guys go through that, but this will kind of all make sense of the last three things we just talked about. Okay, so that's super awesome stuff there. This one I found interesting too. I came across this poor guy, old Billy Huang of Archegos. Let's read this really quickly here. Before he lost it all 20 billion in a matter of seconds, it seemed like, didn't it? Billy Huang was the greatest trader you'd never heard of. Starting in 2013, he parlayed more than 200 million left over from his shuttered hedge fund into a mind-boggling fortune by betting on stocks. Had he folded his hand in early March and cashed in, Huang, 57, would have stood out among the world's billionaires. There are richer men and women, of course, but their money is mostly tied up in businesses. Real estate, complex investments, sports teams, and artwork. Huang's 20 billion net worth was almost as liquid as a government stimulus check, and then in 2 short days it was gone. Poofo. That poor bastard. Terrible. But, you know, that just shows how deep in the mathematics we've all done on our AMC and GameStop, how deep these guys are. This guy was just 20 bill. So we all know what Melvin and Citadel are in deep too. So not good, not good. This one I found very interesting. Look at this here, posted on Markets Insider. Big short investor Danny Moses says meme stocks remind him of the dot-com bubble, slams the Fed, and calls out Archegos and Greensill in a new interview. Here are 16 of the best quotes. This was back in April, but I just stumbled across this. Pretty funny, some of these. But I'll pop a link in there. You guys can go through this whole thing too. Here are the 16 best quotes he put in there. I never believe anything that a CEO says. They may be 99% telling the truth, but he always takes in a little grain of salt, and then they dig deeper. But he's got a couple that he mentions in here about Wall Street bets here. Yeah, this market really reminds me of the 1999-2000 and the meme stocks back then. There's really no difference between Yahoo chat rooms and Wall Street bets and Reddit. It's really very similar. Adding a .com back then or saying you're in crypto now. Bull market. Billy Huang story in there with the old Archegos we just touched on. Oh, the average age of a Robinhood trader is 31 years old. They were 17 during the financial crisis, which means they've only known the Fed's having their back. This is a liquidity-driven market, period. Money is still looking for a home, and it will find its way into whatever is the flavor of the day. That's a very dangerous, unsuitable model over a long term. You can kind of get the picture. These are quite funny, though. I'll pop that in there so you guys can read over that, but I thought it was pretty dang funny. So that's that, you guys. Definitely read up on these two beautifully done Reddit posts here, too. Over to this big news here. That's outstanding. SEC, if you guys want to indulge in this, if you pull up all these, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You'll still be reading all of these by the time you're done, but they're just loaded to the gills. Those sheets are 17,000 miles long. And then the good news over here, AMC acquiring more theaters. Yeah, they're going bankrupt and they're broke, and all these news outlets want to tell you this, that, the other thing, but they're buying theaters, right? So, yeah, good piece of news. Anyway, you guys, awesome blossom. Just wanted to touch on a couple things. I can't go a day without talking about AMC. I'm jacked to the gills. I think we're a few weeks away. I think this happens in this month. I got call options out for June the 4th, I believe, and some the week after that. So I'm crossing my fingers, toes, and crossing every single thing I can. I know all of you are. So let's go. We're getting close, guys. We can't be any closer than I think that we are. It's just a matter of time. Right? So you guys, again, the only thing I'll ever ask, like the videos, comment if you'd like to. I got back with everyone. Once again, I always do. A lot of fun. And then I have this community page over here. We've been posting. I put a poll in here. Give me you guys predictions for next Friday on both GameStop and AMC. And then I put in some ORTEX stuff. Let me know if you guys want me to put in the ORTEX data. I know a lot of people don't have prescriptions to ORTEX. And there's me, baby, right in front of the old AMC. Yeah, boy. Okay, guys, awesome. Again, thank you very much, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.